and welcome to this week's vlog. Thank you so much for following along, for liking the videos and subscribing. It's really good to be able to connect with you all in this way. This week has been a bit of a bitty week. It's been quite exciting, but bitty. So for those of you that follow me, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Hayley. I'm one of the regional ministers in Southern Counties, which is part of Baptist Together. So I've spent a lot of time on the train this week. So I went. So our offices are in Didcot. So that's about a 45-minute drive or about 45-minute train journey for me. I try and get the train, like let the train take the strain and all of that jazz. It's cold, but it helps me switch off a little bit and create some distance. So I've got the train like every day this week. I went into Didcot both Monday and Tuesday, and that's unusual. So Monday we had our ministerial recognition for the new pathway to ministry, which is recognised local ministers. So that's not full ordination, but it is a training pathway for those that feel called to a specific role in a specific place at a specific time. And so I was part of the panel, and it was just it's just an awesome privilege to hear how God is calling people into leadership and Baptist leadership. The day is kind of split into four interviews. So they discuss scenarios together. We talk about their leadership. We talk about their calling to Baptist ministry. We talk about their kind of spirituality. And so it's an absolute awesome privilege. There's a whole panel of people from across our movement, people in local churches, because it's not just us as regional ministers that say yes or no, right? So that was a real privilege to be able to hear and be a part of that journey. So we did that for 4 people, so that was great. Simon, my colleague, kind of hosted the space and did an amazing job. So that was Monday. That was full on. And then Tuesday, I was back in the office. I felt like a proper commuter. And I was back in the office because the team, the Southern Counties regional team, met with one of our working groups, the Leadership Ministerial Development Group, actually called LMDG. And we were working through together some of the Project Violet recommendations. Now, Project Violet, for those of you that haven't heard, where have you been? If you'd like to know more information, I'll put the link below. But Project Violet is listening to the experiences of women in ministry, what we can learn, and it makes some recommendations. Recommendations for the local church, recommendations for the national specialist teams, and recommendations for associations. Our team and the trustees have already agreed the recommendations and who's going to take a lead on those. But this working group, which holds our leadership and development, we thought was best placed to hold us accountable. And this was really, really important. This is really important for us. And anyone that's engaged in the Project Violet recommendations, I really want you to hear and understand that it needs to be accountable. It's not just like, yeah, we'll do that tick box. Like, actually, we wanted to put a robust review system in place that holds us as a team accountable to say, actually, how are we developing this? How's it going? How is this positively impacting the women? What's working? What's not working? How do we adapt? And so we spent a good couple of hours together. That working group is made up of people from across our local churches in Southern Counties. And so we were really wrestling and discerning with that, which was great. Then went to Burnham-on-Sea. I was hoping to film, but things have been quite full. So I didn't vlog, but Burnham-on-Sea, there's a retreat place. I always forget the name, but it's amazing. It's led by Dawn, a Baptist minister in Portfolio Ministry, and she creates this wonderful, warm, welcoming, homely, safe place with a Celtic rhythm of prayer. And so Claire and I say we go annually. We've gone twice because we've only been working with each other for just over a year, but we went when we started working together, and we kind of want this stopgap every year to just kind of pause, reflect, see where we're at, what is God saying, how are we doing, and also gives us opportunities to respond to things, and doing that in a relaxed environment with the Celtic rhythm of prayer is really, really helpful. So I caught the train to Burnham-on-Sea, which was good, and so Claire and I were able just to spend a couple of days there. We did a cheeky walk along the beach. Just were able, you know, when you're working in team, and especially as co-team leaders, you're kind of sharing this role, it's good just to sit and not have a pressure of time, but just kind of go, okay, what about this, and really, really think things through. And so that was really valuable. But I was shattered. Like the first night, I went to bed at like 8:30, and I must have been sound asleep by 9:30, and I didn't wake up till 5:30 the next morning. So thank you, Dawn, for providing a wonderful, wonderful, safe and nurturing space for us to be. So that was Friday. It is now Sunday morning, and I'm in my car, obviously. So Sundays I'm off and out and about. Last Sunday I was at my home church, just being a punter and worshipping God, and that was great. That was good. It was a good space. But this morning's going to be really good. This morning I am at Abbey Baptist Church in Reading. Abbey Baptist Church has seen real growth over the past couple of years, and a lot of that growth has been through migration. So there's a huge Hong Kong kind of gathering. There's some Syrian community represented, and many more. And I am joining them today for their Harvest Church service, and I'll be speaking kind of from Revelation chapter 21 about God creating a new heaven and a new earth, and how Jesus tells us not to worry. Because look at the birds, right? Look at the birds. That's what Jesus pretty much says. Don't worry. Look at the birds. I care for you. Obviously, that was paraphrased. That's not his precise words. But yeah, so, and then after that, I'm dashing off to a church meeting. So we're just working. As an association, as a regional minister, sometimes you have to walk with churches that are going through difficult stuff. And so this is a church that is going through some difficult stuff. It's not Abbey Road. I'm going on to another church. Makes that clear. I'm going on to another church to really help and guide them through a process. So, but in Southern Counties, we don't do that alone. So I'm joining up with Claire to do that this afternoon. So that will be challenging, but ultimately it's a good place because we know things are changing and things are developing, and sometimes churches have to face up to a tough reality in order to move forward and allow growth to happen. And that's the stage we're at with this church, which is okay. So that's been my week. I hope you've had a productive week. These are getting more kind of reflections post week. I might try and see if I can do something a bit more fun and interactive in the coming weeks. But yeah, I'm going to leave you there as I'm just about to head off to Abbey Baptist Church. Blessings. Oh, if you like this video, please do give it a like. Please do subscribe and follow me on any of my social medias. It's been great to share this journey with you, and I will see you soon.